Welcome back. Across the country, consumers are peeling back the layers, looking into a problem with their cars.
Thousands of complaints from car owners say they have paint problems. And we're talking about not just small chips, but sheets of paint coming off.
Ooh, consumer reporter Allison Gormley tells us what you can do to get this problem fixed.
This is how it starts. You get a little
paint peeling off his car.
It looks like a chip, but it's actually a flake.
Is becoming common for Ed Rinkewich.
See how it's flaking right here? See that flake?
He says this is now his third Hyundai where the paint has started to peel off.
My daughter's hood basically just flaked completely off. Probably maybe 10% of the paint was left on it. And then my wife's car started, and that was probably 30 to 40% that was coming off. And we traded both those cars in.
Both of those cars were white. That's why he bought the next Hyundai in red. Still the same problem.
It starts out just like a tiny, like a stone chip. That's what it looks like. But then it like bubbles up, and then it starts coming off like in sheets.
Many of you also reached out telling us about peeling paint. Then we uncovered Facebook groups with thousands of members across the country saying the same thing happened to them. From Hyundai to Kia to Toyota and Chevy, a majority of those cars were white.
Well, we brought it to the dealer and said, hey, what's going on with these cars? I've got two white 2015 Elantras, very similar models. And they said, well, it's not under warranty. And if you want, we can send you to a body shop and you can get it painted. It was like, I don't think that's right.
Many consumers didn't think so either. We found class action lawsuits for customers saying their paint peeled right off. Some of the manufacturers did start to extend warranties to get cars fixed. Hyundai recently announced an extension for 8 different models.
So if you get denied a warranty claim, that's not the end of the road for you. First off, the most wise thing to do is to ask your manufacturer for an extension of the warranty. What's being found is that this painting issue is a defect in manufacturing.
I guess there's some hoops you have to jump through to see if it's a warranty issue.
Ed says once again he's going to take his car back to the dealership and see if they will fix his paint.
I'm 70 years old. I've owned cars since I was like 16 years old. I've never had a car where the paint flaked off like that.
So what can you do if this happens to you? Hyundai says it has support options, and the company recommends going to its website to see if the car's VIN qualifies. Kia says start with the dealership, and if they don't address the issue, you can call the customer care center. All of those details will be on our website, so you can check it out there.
So what's causing this?
They're not sure. Some auto bodies are guessing it's the primer underneath the paint, but again, up in the air.
Okay, well, nice to know there may be some help out there.
Yes, because I've seen this issue myself. So
Okay.
it's kind of interesting that I wasn't the only one. Other people aren't the only ones. So
Clearly.
hopefully you get some remedies.
All right, thanks,
There we go.
Allison.